last video you saw me in the Sidewinder and making a bit of a meal of things. In this one you're going to see me in 4 other small combat outfitted ships, and I'm pretty confident that in all of them I will be doing a damn sight better job than I did in the Sidewinder. So to save time, I won't go through all of the loadouts of them, but if you're that desperate to know what they are, I'll put a link to the Coriolis page with all of their stats and everything. So yeah, you can check it out there. So yeah, here we go then. Various clips of me in my other 4 combat outfitted small ships. Right, well, for this clip then, we're in the Vulture. Yeah, the Vulture's a bit of a cliched choice, largely because it has 2 class 3 hard points, and it can also have a class 5 shields and a class 5 shield cell bank. So a lot of the time if people are choosing a small ship, especially if they're not used to them, this is the one they will go for. But it does have a drawback. It has a very small power plant. It's only class 4, which means that unless you do a hell of a lot of engineering, your choice of weapons are pretty much pulse lasers, cannons, or multi-cannons. Especially if you plan on taking advantage of being able to use class 3s on a small ship. And let's face it, that is the only reason you would choose a Vulture in the first place. Soon see what is here. Now, I have done a lot of engineering, so I have a class 3 beam laser and class 3 plasma accelerator. No big surprises, I suppose. First ship we get is an Anaconda. It looks like it might be in a wing. It's not. Good. Looks like he's interested in whatever that other ship is there. Fed assault ship by the looks of it. And now he's come after me. Okay. Oh, let's see what he is all about. Looks like I'm not the only one who's got the idea of firing on this gun. That's our shields down. It may sound like I haven't actually got a lot, just a single beam laser and a single plasma accelerator, but they do actually do quite a good job. Now I do need a few materials, so what I'll do is we'll do a bit of a jump cut after I pick these up, because there are a few other ships in the area, not least that Imperial Clipper that's right in front of me, which I will want to take on. So I shall do that once I've finished picking up all the materials that are floating around. So yeah, back in a sec. Well, it didn't take me long to pick up those materials. So here we have, he's in a wing of 2, easy with Sidewinder, and they are just standing there doing absolutely fuck all nothing. This is another glitch in the game that has come back from the past. the Viper firing away. The Viper is actually likely to cause me more of an issue than this Clipper model. You know, ship that size, and you'd think I would be able to hit the fucking thing. Like that. It looks like he's got either a collector liquid or something permanently following him around. Hurry up and reload. So this Clipper is causing me more issues than the Anaconda did. That Anaconda was ludicrously easy. It's no wonder I only got about 89,000. Fucking, what am I doing? I've missed so many shots with these fucking plasmas. How could I miss from there? What a fucking freak. And I'm now too low on power to be able to fire the plasmas. There we go, finally got one there. Shield's going to come up a second time, I think. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, there we go. I've now got to use a shield cell bank already. Get him before that pass. I'm certainly going to get him down. Right, there we go. So he's down. Now let's get that fucking Viper. The Viper is only a master, so he shouldn't be that difficult. It's just going to be the fucking speed and that he is constantly going at. I won't bother using plasma accelerator ammo on this fucking thing. In fact, he may even run actually sooner rather than later. He's now at 33, so this is the sort of time where I think he's going to start running, or not. That took a lot longer than planned. Anyway, there are some materials that I want. So again, we'll do another jump cut here, and we'll be back when a ship has come along that I'm going to take on. Let's face it, it could be almost anything, because in this ship I'm perfectly okay with taking on Anacondas, as I've already shown. Although hopefully another Anaconda will come along, which is more of a challenge than that first one was, because that first one was ludicrous. Right, anyway, yeah, back in a few. Right, so we have a wanted Python, only a master, but still. I'll have a bit of that. Looks like he's coming towards me, and has now changed his mind. It's a bit late, because I'm gunning for him. There he comes again.
Scan detected.
Right, here we go. Oh, someone else opened fire on him as soon as I did, yeah. shields down already. I mean, him being a master means he's not going to be the most challenging of ships that I will be encountering. But I mean, again, I don't know what it is about while I'm in this Vulture. I just keep fucking missing with the plasmas. So he's down. He was ludicrously easy. Now there is, or was, another Python in the area, but it looks like he was gone out of range. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, shield emitters. I'll take them. But they are the only materials that he had that I need. So, and I won't need them again after this. That will be these maxed out. So I won't bother with a jump cut. Max on everything else there. Right, there's that other Python. He's come back in a range now. So let's see if this one is wanted. No, he fucking isn't. He's a fucking miner. Would be. This one's deadly. It would be more of a it would be more of a challenge. So of course, no. Let's have a look at this for gunship anyway. I'm sure this one is going to be wanted. You do see a lot of mining, yeah, like this one. A lot of mining gunships which are therefore clean. Right, there's another Python. This one looks a bit more promising. I hope it is. This is elite. This will be a much more of a challenge. He is. Beauty. A stark contrast while flying the Vulture and flying the Sidewinder, where I would be avoiding elite Pythons like the plague. Here, if I see one, yep, I want to take you on.
Scan detected.
And away. Like I was saying before we actually got here, oh fucking hell, the Vulture does only have quite a small power plant. It only has a class 4, and as a result, you really do have to not only overcharge it, but you have to overcharge it and use the monstered experimental, which I really don't like using. I just don't like the monstered experimental at all. That was not quite what I had in mind. So this does mean that the heat efficiency of this thing is not great, but because I have the thermal vent experimental on the beam, right up, I'm kind of getting away with it. I'm not getting away though with all these constant missed shots from the plasma. But one thing about the Vulture, this is not a ship that you will be using prismatic shields on. Class 5 prismatics, they're borderline as to whether or not they would be worth having. On some ships, yes, definitely. On others, no chance. They're just not worth it. This is the latter. It's not because the shields wouldn't be powerful enough. It's because you will be having power issues galore, and they're just not worth doing. Not worth doing. With those, with the prismatics, even with an overcharged and monstered power plant, you will still be having power issues. So you would then having to, once again use just cannons, multi-cannons, pulse lasers, and even then pulse lasers might be a sort of borderline. There we go, elite Python down. Now, has he got anything I want? Probably not. No, nothing at all. That's the clean fed gunship. This one will be wanted. He's also elite. So another elite ship. And he's on his own. Now my shields are in a bit of a bad way. So I'm not going to boost out there. I'll take, you know, the extra seconds to try and charge him up a bit. My feeling, yeah, he's wanted as well. I could end up taking out both of these guns. Okay, here we go. Now the shields on the feather assault ship are pretty shite, but the armour is immense. So his shields will come down in no time. His armour though, that will be a different matter altogether. Oh fuck. Oh, I thought he was going to fucking hit us. Finally hit. So yeah, I'll miss again. I cannot believe how shit my accuracy has been with the plasma this time around. Like he missed again. Shields down, thanks to the fire over now. Oh, fucking what? So I've already used half my plasma ammo, and I think I've barely hit anything. This has been some of the worst combat I've done using plasma accelerators. I am not normally this shit with plasmas. I would never say I was great at combat, but I'm not this fucking bad. Right, so that's that come down. Now, a Viper is just not really going to be a priority. There's nothing else around, like material wise, that I want. We are quite some way away from the central point of the extraction site though. So, alright, well, I was about to say I'll do a jump cut here and we'll be back when something good turns up, but something good has turned up. Only an expert, so it's not going to be the biggest challenge ever, but nevertheless, taking out a Python in a pissant small. I don't actually know if taking out, you know, ships like Pythons or what have you in a Vulture really counts as, like, you know, being a decent small ship kill, because the Vulture it has some, you know, hefty firepower. So yeah, doing well in this, it's not quite the, you know, the impressive spectacle some might claim it is. Oh, I destroyed a Python in my small ship. What small ship were you in? I was in a Vulture. Big fucking deal. My other small ships, the three more that I'll be showing, they are probably a bit more, yeah, it will be a lot more impressive taking out, you know, Pythons and Anacondas in those than it is in this thing. So that's fucking 2 Anacondas. I don't care what materials are around, I want to check these 2 out. Alright, dangerous Anaconda. where's the other one? Not far away from the first. Again, dangerous anaconda. This one's in a wing. Right, well, I'll take out the single one first. I'm going to use a shield cell bank now because, let's face it, I'm going to need them. I'll tell you what, if my computer fucks up now, I am going to be fucking livid. Here we go. Right, that other anaconda also has a ship launch fighter. Not that it's a particularly big deal. I mean, ship launch fighters, for all the effectiveness they have, you may as well just drop a fucking cargo canister on the enemy. How can I miss? Fucking anaconda. Fucking huge great ship. How can I miss? Alright, well he's down, that was not typical. Where's the other one? It wasn't the other one that I selected. Right, here we go. Two ships firing on us. If I can stick around behind it, and if my fucking plasmas hurry up, I'll reload. Oh, come on. Well, let's say me, I was about to ram into this fucker. I bet you now that that assault ship will start firing on me. Because I think he may have taken damage from my plasma shot there. And we'll take it as me opening fire on it. Right, this is my last shield cell bank. Is the last one I can use along with a heat sink. This one's taking a lot longer to come down than the first. I suppose the first one also had another anaconda firing on it, so. But he's coming down to 4. That's him down, right. It looks like his wingman has buggered off. Alright, let's have a look what we have in the way of materials. I bet you there is absolutely fuck all here that I need. Right, the last pharmaceutical isolator. So on those I'm maxed out on them again. So I'll definitely have those.
Retracted. Cargo scope deployed.
Indeed. Right, pharmaceutical isolators are maxed out. What else have we got? Wish they'd stop fucking rearranging each of themselves. Right, compound shielding on OK for. Fuck's sake, stop pissing about. Thermic alloys and what on them. So it looks like that is it. Everything, well, the only thing that I needed was yeah, the pharmaceutical isolators, which I'm now maxed on, which is very handy. Right, Fed assault ship. I think that's the Fed assault ship that was ramming the Anaconda. Fucking hell. That was a clean ship that just ran me there. I mean, I'm almost out of plasma ammo, but yeah, because I keep doing shit like that. There we go, finally hit the cunt. Shields are, okay, they're certainly down now. I don't know who that was who fired that railgun, but it was rather a timely intervention. Oh, fucking hell. Well, that's one way you're getting shot at. Drops in the way of materials. I suspect nothing that I need. I can never remember, so I just go through the lot each time. That's it. So, well, there you go. So that is the Vulture. Pretty handy as a small ship, but no surprise. If you can get a loadout that will take advantage of the two Class 3 weapons, as well as the Class 5 shield generator and shield cell bank, then you're laughing. So yeah, I'll put the loadout, or you know, a link to the loadout for this ship on Coriolis. How much did I make? So yeah, I made over $1 million in really very little time at all. So that's the Vulture done then. I've no idea what order I'm going to be uploading these things, so this could be the last one. I've no idea. So, well, whatever's coming, it's coming next. Right, so for this clip, I am in the Mk.IV, which is a Viper Mk.IV, and this ship is unique among any of the ships I have for two reasons, and they're both to do with the weapons loadout. If you ignore the two ships that I have which have no weapons at all, so my racer and my exploration ship, this is the only ship that has no beam lasers of any kind, and indeed has no gimbaled weapons of any kind. All the weapons are fixed. So yes, it is quite a different loadout. It also uses weapons which I don't think I've shown in any of my videos yet. But it's not the only one of my 4 ships, or the 4 small ships that will be appearing in this video, that uses them. But it is the first one. So what are they? Well, if you haven't guessed, you'll find out in a few seconds. So yep, this has dual class 2 frag cannons and dual Cytoscramblers. Okay, Python. Let's see what he's all about. Looks like he's in a wing. Dangerous. He is wanted. What's his wingman? Crite Mark 2. Okay, well, this is not going to be a gimme, but we'll give it a shot. Now, the thing with the Cytoscramblers, well, a lot of people straight away dismiss them. I spy an Imperial Clipper there as well. A lot of decent ships congregating in this space. Anyway, yes, so the Cytoscramblers, you know, a lot of people dismiss them, but they do really strip down shields very quickly. There we go. And because I've engineered them to include phasing sequence, I am going to be doing damage to ship hulls, even if they are, even if the shields are still up. In fact, the amount of damage I do to a ship's hull will be increased if the shields are still up. Now, the Viper Mk.IV is, to be quite frank, inferior to the Mk.III in a number of ways. In fact, the only way it is superior is stronger shields, stronger armour, and if you are one of those who cares about it on a combat outfitted ship, stronger, greater jump range. Although greater jump range, like I say, on a combat ship, it's really not that big a deal. So that's him down. I thought I saw an anaconda around. Obviously I didn't though, because he's a fair distance away. Well, let's take a look at this Imperial Clipper that's nearby. Oh, fucking hell, he's in a wing. I can't see who his wingmen are, but he is taking on that Krite. There was a wingman, there was that Python I've just finished off. So I'll poach the kill from the Krite. This is just to make sure that he appears as red. There we go. Because, yes, his shields were already down, so, you know. Cannons to reload, hurry up. There we go, right, so it's in there.
Target shields. Target destroyed.
Now I can't see this is his wingmen. Are they all going to be Vipers? No, it looks like he's firing on that Viper. These are all firing on this cannon. Oh, fuck it. Shields didn't stay online for long. Oh, fuck it hell. That wasn't good. Didn't do a lot with my shields though. Well, that did. I keep forgetting to check materials. I mean, there aren't that many that I still need, but I should still check anyway. No, I don't need any of them. What we've got around, that anaconda's come back in the range. He's on his own. He's only a master, but nevertheless. Viper Mk.IV versus Anaconda. Could be interesting. I'll say that. If I didn't think I stood a chance, I wouldn't even be attempting it. Okay. So we'll see how much his shields go down, or rather how much his hull goes down rather, by the time his shields actually collapse. So he's already at 91%. His shields are still up. Mine are going to need a bit of help. So, you know, those who say that Cytoscramblers are crap weapons, there you go. His hull was at 84% when his shields finally went down. Okay, that other ship that was firing was a ship on fire. That's not bad. 182,000 for that. Chemical manipulators, I do know I need them. Only, actually no, I thought it was only one. Turns out I need more than one. Well, I'll grab that anyway. Get me up to 137 of those. I think that's all. That Alliance Enforcer will be clean. There's nothing else here. So, well, on the off chance we're going to check. Looks like he's running anyway. Yeah, he's clean. Right, Fed gunship. We're in Alliance space, we're in the Arc system here, so surely that will be wanted. No, it's a fucking liner. Alright, what about this Fed dropship? He's in a bad old way and he's on his own. Let's see if we can get there and try and poach this kill. Looks like we're going to make it.
Target shields online.
That's handy. Too far away. The jitter is so much on these that you need to be up close. Not only that, you also need to be in range, which I wasn't. Cytoscramblers do not have the best range. Okay, so he's down to 1-0, there we go. I think I did enough to punch the kill one. Yep. For a minute I thought it wasn't going to give it to me. Quiet Phantom is wanted. He's in a wing of 2. What's his wingman? I can't even see it at the moment. Is this it? Fucking Fed dropship. Yeah, it is.
Scan detected.
Well, the Kite is only competent. So I will really need to deal with the Fed dropship first, so here we go. Fucking hell, what was that? Hopefully I haven't bitten off more than I can chew here, but yeah, I've not got off to the greatest of starts. So much so I'm going to use that shield cell bank. This comes to use one as well. He's out of range. I think I fucked up a bit here. I don't actually mind it if they do, because that means I will be able to do more damage to the hull with Cytoscramblers. But I am now going pretty slowly, and I haven't got much of my help around here. this one might be a short one because, yeah, I fucked up. So his shields are down. His hull's at 74% before his shields finally went down. So much so I'm going to boost away because I'm in trouble.
Shields online.
Hurry up. Let's have an idea. Let's just do that.
Drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, that's a bit of a pisser to put it mildly. Right, so what I'll do, we'll jump cut here while I wait for the shields to charge back up again, and we'll head back into that conflict zone. I keep calling them conflict zones. I will, yeah, jump back into the resource extraction site once my shields are a bit more healthy. It shouldn't take too long to recharge these things. I've only got class 4. Alright. Right, what have we got? Imperial Clipper. Hopefully he's on his own. Imperial Clippers really aren't that difficult to take out, or at least the NPC ones aren't. So he's deadly, so yeah, it could be worth going after. Put it this way, I am going to go after him. The other thing with the Cytoscramblers is that obviously because they're only class 1 weapons, they would have, you know, the damage penalty. Except that the damage penalty only applies to hulls, it doesn't apply to shields. And with the phasing sequence, that's actually calculated through from the damage to shields. There are 3 Imperial Clippers around here. Right, he's buggering off, so here we go. So yeah, I basically I do not suffer damage penalty with these class 1 weapons, and yet I am still doing damage to the hull. So yeah, they are pretty fucking good. Unfortunately, the manoeuvrability of the Viper Mk.IV is not so brilliant. The Viper Mk.III is so much more manoeuvrable. Shields about to come back up, but so with these things I don't actually mind his shields coming back up. That just means that I now have, yeah, I'm able to do extra damage to his hull now, even though they didn't stay online for very long. Down to 37. Quite well, and he's down. Right, where's that other Imperial Clipper? I think the other one is in a wing. He's also got a lot of people going after him. He's in a wing too. I haven't got a clue who his wingman is, but he's in a really bad way. Let's hope I can get a hit on him before he goes down. Oh, I don't think I did. It took him long enough to blow for him to be a nice broadside. Oh, fuck it. That was not good. I'm down to 41. I figured with this ship, as I've got the Cytoscramblers and they are quite, you know, short range, there was no point in getting, you know, these lasers and then engineering them for long range or anything like that. I think he's getting ready to run, that's why his ship launch fighter is ship launch fighter is docking. There we go. That was a bit ridiculous actually. He just didn't do anything. He was just trying to disappear. Now, how many of these do I need, if any? Surely there's something here. No, there isn't. Okay, right, Fed gunship. Let's have a look at you. He's a fair distance away. He's clean. Good job actually, he's in a Mk.IV, so... Right, what about this cunt? Looks like there's a bit of a battle going on.
Frame shift charge detected.
This fucker's running. That Asp Explorer is not running. Wanted, not in a good way, so let's see if we can poach this. Fucking Sidewinder around here. Some NPC is as mad as me. Paid attention to that. Okay, so it's down to 10%, you haven't got what we're going now. Ah, you fuck. There you go.
Scan detected. Target destroyed.
Fed assault ship is the next largest ship in it. He's quite close. Let's see what he's all about. Looks like he's in a wing. No, he's not. Okay, I'll see you.
Target shields offline. Scan detected.
See, when you're in a turning battle like this is when you really wish you had actually taken the Mk.IV. Trouble is, if I'd taken the Mk.IV, I'd long since been dead, I think. I think the Mk.IV has class 4 thrusters, which means I wouldn't be able to use enhanced thrusters on it. But if it does have class 3s, I may give the enhanced thrusters a bit of a try. Come on, he's nearly down. Another Imperial Courier. I'll have a look at you. Self-inflicted Sydney. Okay. Well, he's only incompetent, so he's not going to be difficult, but those are famous last words. He's now turned to approach me.
Scan detected.
He wants to know what I have.
Under attack.
So his hull's already down at 97.
Scan detected.
I'm effectively dropping his hull down by 1% every barrage. So he's down to 86% hull when his shields collapsed. I did not think they were going to actually reach it. Okay, here we go, next fucking...
Incoming mission critical message.
Oh, fuck. No, his shield's about to come back up again, so I can now start using these. And he's just used the shield cell bank, which I'm actually quite glad he did. Don't you fucking run, you cunt.
Scan detected.
And there we go.
Target
Oh,
destroyed.
right.
Scan
Anaconda,
detected.
and he's quite close. She's quite close. My shields are in a terrible state, and this fucker's deadly. I keep pressing B and he's not doing anything. Right, I'm going to follow this fucker around for a little bit. Once my shields are looking better, I will open fire on him. So I might do a bit of a jump cut here because, yeah, I'm just going to be following this cunt but not actually doing anything just yet. Not until my shields are looking a bit more healthy. So some fuckers open fire on him. Well, that changes things a little bit. Because now he's distracted. I keep saying he, distracted by, that looks like a Sidewinder. So someone, yeah, that person had a fucking death wish. Alright, well, it did distract him a bit. Alright, so jump cut once my, yeah, I'll be back when my shields are in good nick. Here. It looks like this cunt's running, so I'm going to try and keep him back. My shields are, well, they could be worse, but also be a lot better. Oh, smoke in the eyes. How can I get smoky eyes now? I haven't even got a fucking flare clip. Well, being deadly, this thing is gonna be tough. Probably tough. Mind you, what shields are holding out? down to 91% hull, 90, and his shields haven't even come down yet. I think he's just used another shield cell bank. Because I'm in a really shit, I should not be fucking standing there in front of him. Not a smart place to be if you are in a small ship taking on a fucking anaconda. I don't know how many more shield cell bank charges this gun's going to add. I could really do with some cunt coming along to help this out. So that does not look like it's going to happen. Okay. So I'm going down to 86%. I haven't even taken his shields down yet. My shields are almost coming down. Oh, this is not a good idea. Well, I don't rate my chances against an anaconda with 0 shields. So, let's just try and bugger off. There we go. Well, I did take one anaconda out, but it looks like that one was one too many. So how much did I make? 797,000. That's a bit shit, actually. I'm not too thrilled about that. Okay, I can't decide whether or not to say, right, that'll do, or just go in there for one more shot with no shield cell banks. I think I will go for the latter, actually. We'll give it one more go.
Shields online.
Because I haven't exactly made a fucking fortune yet. Shields will be reasonably good once we get back in, so yeah, let's have another bash. What do we have now? Nothing at the moment. We'll wait for it to load, there we go. Fuck me, this isn't looking good. No. Right, well, alright, there's something else coming along. Quite Phantom, not the best, but it's a Lance Enforcer, so it'll be alright. Well, there's fuck all here. So, here we go. Right, they're all starting to come back in now. Imperial Clipper. No surprise, Imperial ship in Alliance space. Of course, he's going to be wanted. So, let's just see how we do. Shields down, hull is at 90%. Oh, what the fucking hell was that? I think that was that cry. So this currently is at 59%. What is this? I rather overestimated how far I had to go. before I was out of range. As it is coming down anyway, that last barrage he didn't stand a chance. It took him long enough to blow up. So I'm still only on 890,000. Obviously I want to get to the million. That's what I'm waiting for. There's nothing in the way of materials that I want. Red gunship. Will I get 110,000 for this? No, because he's clean. Right, well, there's a Fed dropship around. He's not looking very promising. Okay, right, dangerous. Wanted. My shields are not good. So.
Scan detected.
Right, he's going after someone. He's just launched that hatch breaker at that Type 7. So hopefully he will start. Yeah, he has. He's opened fire on the Type 7. So hopefully I've timed this right. It doesn't look good so far. Be a bit of a tricky one, especially as he is dangerous. And I am again engaging in this fucking jousting, which is not a good idea with a small ship, but I keep fucking doing it.
Target shields online. Down to below 50. Now it's below 40. Ever closer. That's a waste of ammo. Anyway, I'm doing a little bit more damage to his arm now. Scan detected.
Firing the old Cytoscramblers. down to 7%. Wasted that ammo, really. And there he goes. Oh, I was quite pleased with that. That did alright. Now, there's an Asp Explorer. It's not that one. There was one that was quite close by that kept scanning me. Oh, well, he's obviously buggered off. Well, it looks okay. Let's see what we've got in the way of materials. Absolutely fuck all. Oh, I've made the million, so okay. Well, if I can take this one out, then that would be a nice bonus. As it is, it looks like he's fucking off. Whatever he's doing it in quite a hurry. Yeah, I can't be asked. I've got the million, that's what I wanted. So there we go, that is the Viper Mk.IV. It's not a great ship. Manoeuvrability is nowhere near as good as the Mk.III, nor is its speed, but its armour and its shields are far stronger. It does have better jump range if you really do value that. Fuck knows why anyone would. So yeah, it's a real mixed bag. You gain quite well in some areas and lose quite a lot in others.
Frameshift drive charging.
But I mean, I'm able to destroy anacondas in it, pythons, so it's not all bad. So right, well, that's this bit done. Next will be whichever one's left. Right, for this one we are in the Imperial Courier, the kind of lingers. And if you are at all familiar with not the 9 o'clock news, you'll know where that name came from. I don't know if this extraction site is just going into or coming out of the shadow of the planet, but I do think I'm going to need to use the old night vision for at least a little bit of this. Now, all the ships, this is the one I'm most confident in because shield health 935. This is despite the fact that the shield generator is only a 3A. Could be pretty good. Thermal resistance isn't fantastic though. That could be a lot better. Anyway, let's see what we have. Imperial Clipper. I might be lucky to get away with not using the night vision. So as far as weapons, well, we have 3 class 2 hardpoints. So we have class 2 gimbal beam and 2 class 2 plasma accelerators. Let's see how we do with this thing. Close to this, really dangerous. So pretty confident.
Scan detected.
Anyway, there you go.
Under attack.
Tell you what, I'm so used to advanced plasmas. These regular plasma accelerators, they don't all feel like they take a long time to fire. Shields down. Let's finish this one. Talk about finishing off. Just got his shields down. certainly doing a lot better when it comes to hitting this fucking thing than I was in the Vulture. I kept missing just about every single fucking time.
Under attack.
Yeah, the old beam laser is below the nose, so as it's flying over, I'm in a position that I'm not used to, where I can't fire on it. Didn't need that. Yeah, here we go again. Shields down again. Couldn't get in a position to fire again. That time I couldn't do this. So it's down to 24. There I did manage to miss. Take me this long to sort this cunt out. Anyway, there we go, he's down at long last.
Target destroyed.
Pretty sure he's not going to have any materials that I want. Nope. So let's see what these two pythons are all about. This one's not looking very promising. It looks like he's just standing there doing nothing. That fucking glitch where they just don't move. There's now 3 pythons in the area. This one looks like it's going to be a miner. Yeah, that one's fine. What about the third one? He looks fine as well. That looks like, I don't know actually. No, right. Let's go after this one. Now I do think I need these. It's getting very dark in here. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I don't really want to be boosting towards it because I could do with letting my shields recover a bit. Oh well. I've got shield cell banks, so you know, not the end of the world.
Scan detected.
Wondering what I had? That's what I had.
Under attack.
Who could I miss from there? I'll answer that. This time to come down than I was expecting. Power's down. So I do really want my stacked. I really want my shields to be as strong as they can be, so I don't want to run anything less than 4. I didn't think that was going to hit. As you can see there, I'm really not charging my shields up very much when it comes to using the shield cell box. going to be a walk apart. But I do seem to be making a bit of a meal. Once again, yeah, the old house there. Okay, so the shield's down again. Let's see if I can actually do anything this time. Like I did hit him with both, and yet, yeah, it didn't look like he actually did anything as far as damage. Taking an awful lot longer to actually get done than I thought it would. Oh, come on.
Target shields online.
Shields back on.
Under attack.
Oh, what was that? Look at that, it did next to nothing. Oh, he's down to 4%. Can I get him before my shield's run down? There we go.
Target destroyed.
Well, it took longer than I thought, but we got the fucker. Right, no materials that I want. He must surely be wanted. Yeah, he had scanned me while I was attacking the old python there. Now here's the thing, my shield cell banks do next to nothing, so do I really want to rush over there and take this cunt on? Well, as I say, of the small ships that I put together, this is the one that I think is probably the best. Or at least I did think that until I saw how long it took to take out that python. Now while this fucker is distracted here, I think that's another python I was attacking. Yeah, one of the Cobras. But yeah, I took a lot longer to deal with that python than I thought. And also, the shield cell banks on this thing are doing absolutely fuck all nothing. I could always bugger off and come back in again once the shields are charged, because other than this, there's another python that's just showed up. What's this one all about? He's in a wing. Well, okay, let's take a look at him. Let's see what ship he's winged with. If it's anything too fucking powerful, then I really don't rate my chances. That's the ship they're heading towards to maybe pirate. The other ship there is a Cobra Mk.IV. and now both of them are going to be focusing on me, and there's another, looks like another dropship is. He's on his own.
Scout detected. Scout detected.
Well, let's give it a go. Shields are already down.
Under attack.
Just missed. That was just shit.
Scout detected. Shields online.
Yeah, if it drops its shields though, they're not anything remarkable. Yeah, so he's running down again.
Under attack.
Is he going to drop any materials that I
Target
want?
destroyed.
Probably not. No. Right, well, we know this Type 9 is going to be clean, but you never know. Well, we do know. Yep, nothing from him. That Python is still in his wing. Right, what I'm going to do is bugger off out of here, let my shields recharge, and then come back. So we'll do a jump cut here and kill a few.
Frameshift drive charging.
Shields are not back up to full, in fact far from it, but they're good enough for now. Couldn't have put it better myself. So let's see, master fed gunship. There's an awful lot of clean fed gunships hanging around these places now. Now fed dropship is more likely to be wanted. He's deadly, so he's not going to be a pushover. But we'll give it a shot. Looks like he's just seen me. Although quite a way he'd want to take any attention, or pay any attention to a Imperial Courier. I don't know. That's what he's doing, so here we go. Get out, this one for everything. Plasmas, flat cannons, the old fucking lot. Recommended that you go to full fucking grinding a hole when you are attacking an enemy ship. Well, that's not what I did. Yeah, he's using shields out right on the outside. The trouble is, shields on the dropship, as I've already said, are not that great.
Under attack.
This is the kind of ship where I wish I had Cytoscramblers, but then this is a this courier, all of his hard points are class 2. I wouldn't want to waste class 2 hard points in the class 1 weapon on it. shield power is back up. Shield weapon power is back up. Let's see what we can do this time.
Offline.
Now at 67. Well, it's something I'm already low. My plasmas are all completely out of whack. One of them has 5, the other only has 1, ready to be used. There we go. What it's worth, I'll use a shield so I'll bring it out. I'm also now getting very low on plasma accelerator ammo. I now only have 25 in one, 15 in the other. This has not been particularly good. I've done a lot better than this in this ship. I'm making this ship far worse than it is. This is actually a good small combat ship. It's far better than I'm making it look here, especially when I keep missing. I'm really low on plasma ammo. I do not need to be constantly missing like that. And it's down to 7%. So I have 34 shots left in total. I haven't even got 500,000 yet. I mean, that's dreadful. Let's have a look at old Psycho here. He's clean anyway. What about this one? Well, that looks like a fragment near him, so he's going to be clean as well. He's just mining. Yep. Next best ship in the area is a fucking Vulture. And he's fucking clean and all. So who's the wanted ship? Elite Vulture. In a bad way, that's why he's the wanted ship. Can I get there before he's down? See if I can poach this kill. That's it. Oh, that was close. But I managed to get over 100,000 for that one. Even though I got one shot on him. No, right, so nothing there. This extraction site is proving to be a bit on the shit side. Wing of 3. I don't fancy taking on a wing of 3, even if it does look like it's just 3 Cobras. Yeah, they are. But there's fuck all else here. Right, jump cut. Right, we have an elite Imperial Clipper. Get my shields back up as high as I can, because I'm going to need them. take out an elite Imperial Clipper. With only a total of 32 plasma acceleration shots left. We are about to find out. Really, I can't afford to waste plasma accelerator shots on taking out shields. Oh, come on. Doesn't help that he's gone to chat as well. Oh, what was that? That helped. Oh, damn, I'm powering it. Right. Down to 61. Oh, this is too fucking close. Because if he hits me like that, oh, I'm down to 10. Down to 6. I don't think I'm going to be able to run away, but I'll try it. I think I just had enough to be able to do that, and then him ramming me like that. Actually, I think it was a combination of him trying to ram me and me being stupid enough to fly into him. So, well, there you go. Not what you call a resounding success. Yeah, I made the Imperial Courier look far worse than it is. The Imperial Courier is much better than this. Of the 5 small ships that I've got, this I would say is the second best. So yeah, wouldn't say that was a particularly impressive look, but as I keep saying, I won't hide my fuck ups. So actually, as we're so close to the station, let's see how much these repair costs are. I made 589,000, so just over $500,000, which is pretty shit really. Let's I can see if I can still make a profit when I sell. Yeah, when I sell that. I'm sure. I mean, this is not going to cost $500,000 to repair. So, yeah, I will be making a profit still, just nowhere near as much of one as I would have liked. Now, I want my shield back up before I try getting in there. I do have a habit of constantly scraping my way through the access corridor. It's because my systems are practically out of power, because like practically they are out of power. There we go. Right, what landing pad 28. No idea where that is.
Your approach vector is good, Commander.
So good, it looks like I'm about to fly in the back of, yeah, that crime.
Landing gear deployed.
Right, let's see what we have.
Landing complete. You may alight when
Repair
ready.
all. 5,285. I've got 6% hull left.
Productive visit, Commander.
And that's all it is. Yeah, no multiple damage, so that's fine. So, okay, I still made a hefty profit in that regard. But yeah, didn't last anywhere near as long as I thought I would. But that is the Imperial Courier. So, like I say, it's a lot better than this video made it look like. So I'd say, yeah, disregard this one. This one's shite. Right. So, well, in the order that I'm recording these, I don't know about the order I'll put this video together. There's only one more to do. So, yeah, I guess I'll be off to do that one. Although maybe not right away, seeing as it's, yeah, 1:15 in the morning. Maybe tomorrow. Right, well, last, and by every conceivable means least, it's the Cobra Mk.IV. Yes, I do actually have a Cobra Mk.IV. This ship is not good, to put it mildly. I basically got this more to prove a point than anything else. But for its size, its speed is horrendously slow, its manoeuvrability is abysmal, it's just not good. The only advantage this thing has over the Cobra Mk.III is hardpoint placement. Speaking of hardpoints, this ship, the loadout, is a bit of an amalgamation of two of my previous ships, so I can probably do a fairly quick video of this one. Shield strength is not fantastic either, but anyway, here we are. So yes, 2 Cytoscramblers and a beam laser, and 2 plasma accelerators. The plasma accelerators are class 2. The beam laser is class 1 along with the 2 Cytoscramblers obviously. Right, well here we go. But yeah, I mean this ship is fully engineered and it doesn't even do 300 meters per second. So although I can outrun that Anaconda, only just. Shield strength is not great. So, well, I'm going to have a bit of help anyway. Here we go. Now having the beam laser firing at the same time as the Cytoscramblers basically it's there to help cool the ship down. It doesn't really do a hell of a lot else. Of course I am doing hull damage to the Anaconda here whilst I'm taking out his shields. Right, so now that his shields are down, I think I'll try and move away a little bit. My resistances on these shields are okay, but that is all they are, they're not brilliant. You know, I did alright there considering I flew into the path of his plasmas. And of course I can still keep using the beam laser to attack him, but that does also mean I'm using Cytoscramblers again. So I'm already at the point where a shield cell bank is now necessary. At least the shield cell bank does do something, unlike the one on the Imperial Courier. So this fucker is at 52%. But yeah, okay, right, so we're getting him down. I should be able to take him out, especially as I've got help. Although it looks like all the other ships are all fucked off and left me to deal with this gun on my own now. So the shields are down again. I think with this ship, I need to do something that I haven't done in any of my previous videos or previous clips in this video, which is to actually target modules. You know, actually use the sub targets, because yeah, otherwise I'm just going to get mullered, which I already am facing. Which I just realised this is a deadly Anaconda, so I suppose, well, yeah, Cobra Mk.IV versus deadly Anaconda, and he's on his way down, so am I. Just saw how low my shields actually were, and oh, I thought he was going down then. He is going down, there we go. Right, 147,000 for him. Did he drop any materials I want? I already know the answer to that one. No, he didn't. He dropped a load of algae though. I mean, that'll be fucking invaluable. Right, we've got Python. Can't tell from here if he's going to be right, we've got a fed gunship. Looks like he's there with the Python, but not as his wing mate. So okay, Cobra Mk.IV versus fed gunship. This one's deadly as well, just like that Anaconda was. So yeah, well, it'll be interesting if nothing else. So I had to use 2 shield cell banks against that Anaconda. Be surprised actually if I don't need to use 2 again against this fucking thing. And the Fed gunship is a really slow ship, but I am struggling to fucking keep up with the cunt. I've got to get into within 1,000, there we go, right, let's see what happens. Okay, well, pretty good start. Oh, fucking hell, I thought I bollocks that right up. So yeah, like I say, I can still use the beam laser to attack him when his shields are down, but that does mean I'm going to still be firing Cytoscramblers. So I'm not going to do it as often as perhaps I should. Shields are up again. And he's using shield cell bank. So much so that I think I may need to use the... Okay. Oh, I'm fucking low on power. Or low on weapon power. Alright.
Scan detected.
I'm sure that would have fucking hit, or should have. Shields are bank needed, shields are low. Better. There again. I think his shields are going to come back online though before I get him down. Yep. Again, he's using shield cell banks. Shields are down again. God, he's down to just 2% now. One. Oh, I thought I'd be able to get him with just the beams. Oh, I basically only need to look at him the wrong way and he's gone. There we go. Right. What have we got in the way of materials now? Nothing I need. Alright, let's look at this anaconda. This will be a second anaconda. The last one I had to use 2 shield cell banks. This time around I've only got 1. He's deadly again. Well, I'll tell you what, even though I'd rather dismiss this ship because it's slow and not very manoeuvrable, it has been able to do a bit of damage. Alright, let's see if we can poach this kill. I've done some damage to him. Fucking missed from that range. He's just flowed into the anaconda there. Okay, so that's that kill poached.
Target destroyed.
I did nearly say that's that poached killed. Right, so right, here we go. Here goes nothing.
Scan detected.
Right, well he's managed to turn. He's still using his shield cell bank. Couldn't get his fucking shields down. Right, attempt number 2. actually get them down. I mean, obviously, okay, I keep saying I am doing thermal damage, hull damage to him with his shields up, so you know it's not a complete disaster. But I've got to get these shields down fairly quickly now. Because at the moment, well, there's no other ships in the area. It's just me and him, and yeah, Deadly Anaconda versus Cobra Mk.IV. I know who my money would be on. That wasn't necessary. Again, you see, I've got that fucking... there we go, right, shields are down. Got to use the shield cell bank. So he's at 81. I'm making a real fuck up here. Going down to 66. The trouble is, I mean, if, as looks very likely, he gets my shields down, yeah, he's going to take out my hull a damn sight quicker than I am going to take out his. There we go. Alright.
Module malfunction. Warning.
Fucking hell.
Taking internal damage.
I can't even see what my... Alright, now his shields are back up. Surely there's no way I'm going to take him out before he takes me out. Oh, fucking hell.
Integrity at 50%.
Yeah, it was a bit too much. See, I'll try and boost away from him, but I don't think well, it's going to take some doing. There we go.
3, 2, 1.
Bollocks. I mean, like I said, this is not a good ship. The fact that I did actually take out one Anaconda, and then whatever the next ship was, Fed gunship, wasn't it? Yeah. So yeah, it can be done, but yeah, I'm having to use shield cell banks far too often. So let's see if we can get the shields back up, well, which they already are, and they're charging at a hefty old rate because of course we're now in Super Cruise. Well, let's go back in there and this time actually do the fucking targeting the sub-targets. See if we can take any of these ships out quicker doing that, which makes sense. And I should have done it all the time, and I keep fucking forgetting. Right, what we got? Fuck all at the moment. I have got long range sensors on this thing, so... Cobra Mk.IV and Diamondback Explorer. Yeah, what an impressive duo. And the Cobra is clean. Or at least, okay, no, the Diamondback's clean.
Scan detected.
Well, I suppose, yeah, let's see what I can do against this fucking thing, because I am in a bit of a bad way. So I will be pleasantly surprised if I can even take out one of these fuckers. because the problem is, yeah, there, having to use plasma accelerators on such a small ship. Yeah, I'll do well if I fucking hit this. I've got one. Several other ships turning up. Yeah, right, okay, well, got power plant targeted now, but his shields are almost back up. That does mean I can now do damage with the Cytoscramblers. Not a lot though. Down to 53. Well, it certainly looks like he will be destroyed long before I actually take out his power plant. Oh, what's that? So he's below 50, his shields are about to come back up again, so now the old Cytoscramblers can do some damage, which they would if I was in range. Okay, so shields down again. Wasn't even close. Oh, I'm sure that fucking got him. Wasting fucking plasma ammo now. Alright, that one. So he's down to 32, so I'm pretty confident that I will take him out, but then it's a Cobra. I shouldn't be having any trouble with it. Fucking Cobra. I only got him down to 30% there. And his shields are back up again. And down again. Alright, that was a nice hit. See, his power plant is still on 91%, his hull is down to 14, so yeah. Not enough power, and then when I did get enough power, I'm fucking missed. Zero, so I basically just have to look at him the wrong way and he'll go down. There we go. That took longer than I thought. Alright, Aspect Explorer. What's this cunt all about? I have a feeling he's going to be, he's alright. Another Aspect Explorer. This one is in a wing. He's clean anyway. That means, actually no, because those Eagles are in the wing with the Asp here. So that means there are no wanted ships anywhere here at the moment. Or at least none that are in range. Obviously the Type 6s are not going to be... I'm not taking on an Imperial Courier in this. That would be just endless fucking jousting. It would be really irritating. Fed assault ship. I guarantee this will be wanted. But he is. Right. Now, let's get the power plant selected. I mean, I know, you know, it's long since been the case that destroying the power plant doesn't mean the ship will be destroyed, but it will give him serious problems. Now, I mean, he's only a master, so in theory I should be able to do this. Yeah, in theory. Right, almost in range. Now we are. Here we go. Straight away he gave up his main target. He's now turned his attention away. I think they were mines exploding there. That wasn't them firing missiles. Shield's back online, so when I eventually get it back in the time, I mean, look how fucking slow and how little manoeuvrability this thing has. This Fed assault ship is more manoeuvrable than I am, and I'm in a Cobra. Certainly helped. Oh, that's nice. Alright, down to 2%. Power plant is still on 100%. But I think, yeah, he's going down. There we go. Well, that was better. Right. Imperial Clipper. Well, he will be wanted, there's no doubt about that. Expert, so he's not the greatest rating, so yeah, we'll give him a go anyway. He's in a vastly more powerful ship than me. Mind you, so are a lot of fucking people out here. Oh fucking hell, yeah. The Clipper is, I'm going to have to try and get it turned around quickly. Yeah, here we go. He's currently out of range of my weapons, but not for long. Here he comes.
Under attack.
Because, yeah, he can fire on me far sooner than I can. Here we go. I've got to be careful with this jousting business because I've got no shield cell banks if he rams me, which he will almost certainly try to do. Get back in range, you can't. There you go. But he's using shield cell banks, they didn't do anything. So, fucking hell, he's already down to 68. Down to 10, but I was low on power. I could have finished him off by now. Should have done, really. Oh, fucking hell. There we go. Again, it takes a fucking age to actually explode. Don't need any of those materials. Let's see what this Python's all about. But even if he is wanted, he's dangerous, so there is a chance. But, oh, fuck it. I mean, I'm not exactly in the best of conditions for taking on Pythons. So, right, another Fed assault ship. He is wanted. How much have I made so far? Yeah, that much. Not even 500,000. Oh no, yeah, just over 500,000. Right, so this ship is 13 kilometres away. It's going to take me a fucking age to get there in this thing, especially as it looks like he's going further away from me. And the Fed assault ship is not fast, it's a fucking slow ship, and I can just about, you know, catch up with him. Yeah, if you are one of those people who doesn't have access to the Cobra Mk.IV, you know, don't join in with all these cunts on the forums who keep moaning about it. You are not missing out on anything. This ship is fucking bollocks. Who's he fighting? I think he's fighting that Python that I spotted earlier. Right, anyway, here we go. Now out of range. Now he's targeting me. He's not out of range of the beams, but it's I need the Cytoscramblers to do their fucking business. It's alright, so. Oh, come on, I'm sure that fucking hit him. Not even close. Approaching you head on like this again. Yeah, great idea, eh? Right, shields are coming up, but as I said countless times already, Fed assault ship shields are not that great. Mind you, I say that like my ones are. So he's down to 32. Should be able to fucking take him. I really could do without constantly wasting ammo like this. Oh, nice. Now he's down to just 5. Right, so I do not want to take him out by a ram, because that will not do my shields any favours. There we go.
Target shields online. Target destroyed.
Oh no. Okay, the Anaconda's just gone out of range. Where was he? He must be around here. I don't stand a fucking prayer. What else we got? That Aspen looks like he's going to be clean. I think jump cut might be in order because I want to follow this Anaconda around until he's got ships firing on him and see if I can poach the kill, because I want to take this cunt out. He's about to scan me. See, I've got fuck all. I haven't even got any cargo racks in this thing, so how can I possibly have any fucking anything of value?
Scan detected.
Couldn't finish his scan, so... Right, okay, jump cut then, and we'll be back when I'm able to actually take this cunt on. Right, well, I've been following around for a while. He hasn't really done anything at all, and now he's buggering off. But I mean, I'm in no state to take him on single-handed. A dangerous anaconda. I have no shield sail banks. I'm gonna have to let the cunt go, which I'm a bit pissed off about. Well, there's not much else around here. And the only other wanted ship I know for sure is this Adder. Actually, tell I that Imperial Courier is also wanted. But I mean, this is it, you know. A lot of shitty little things. Let's see what this Aspect Explorer is all about. Ah, well. Okay, maybe then last ship we'll take on a, I did that far too early, I'm nowhere near him. We'll take on an Aspect Explorer, not the greatest combat ship, and I say that when I'm in the cockpit of a fucking Cobra Mk.IV. Fucking look at it, I can't even keep up with it. Okay, well, I'm catching up with him, but so slowly. No, I'm not. 4 pitch to engines and I can't keep up with him. I mean, the Aspect Explorer can shift, I guess. What this fucking thing can do. The thing is, if I use my boost now, because I'm far too close, I'll just shoot right past him. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Because I was going so fast, I couldn't turn in time. Now, his shields are stronger than mine, but his weapons are clearly nowhere near as good at taking out shields as mine are. So low on power, I can only fire one. There we go. I need to take him down quickly, otherwise he will run. Surely. There we go. Well, there we are. I'm getting quite low on plasma ammo, so I'll have a look at yeah, fuck all. I think that will do then. So that is the Cobra Mk.IV, easily the worst of my 4 small ships, although as you saw I was able to single-handedly take on a was it dangerous or deadly anaconda? Fowler market, that's where I am. And yeah, and win. So you know, it can do something. But if you are going to use this ship, let's face it, it really is for novelty value only. You've got to be in a wing. Otherwise, your lack of speed, which is horrendous. I mean, this is 4 pips to engines. Engines have been, you know, they're obviously A rated, and they've got grade 5 dirty drive tuning and drag drives, and I'm still doing 296 top whack. And this is a small ship, so its speed is pathetic, its manoeuvrability is horrendous. Yeah, it's just not good. But, you know, I mean, if you want the novelty of being able to say, yeah, I can take out anacondas in a Cobra Mk.IV, well, here you are. But, yeah, I really wouldn't bother with this one on its own. Use it as part of a wing, and you might get somewhere with it. I suspect I probably could. And I'm not talking about, you know, a wing of 4 with the other 3 being in corvettes or something, you know. Well, there you go. Anyway, that is the Cobra Mk.IV then. Wasn't that fun? So, what conclusions can we draw from that little lot then? Well, the obvious one is that I need a damn sight more practice in small ships. Yeah, but if we, you know, can somehow overlook the obvious fact that I'm really not all that great at combat in a small ship. Let's you know, try to keep it down to just the ships themselves. I mean, I know what to do in combat in a small ship, but knowing what to do and actually doing it are two different things. So anyway, the Vulture, it is a good ship. There's a reason why it's the cliched choice. It's probably the best one, especially if you're, you know, not used to small ships. It's probably a good sort of like bridge if you're doing like I'm doing and working down through sizes. So you've got used to mediums, and you want to take the step down to the small. The Vulture is probably a good yeah, ship to bridge that gap. The Viper Mk.IV, I didn't show it at its best. I think it's better, actually I think all of the ships are better than I showed them in this video. Do not do not even think about using this video as a means of an illustration of how to do combat in any small vessel. But yeah, I think the Viper, you know, can do pretty well. The Viper Mk.IV, that is. I may at some point try a Viper Mk.III in combat. I do have a Viper Mk.III, but it's a racing ship. It has no weapons or any shielding to speak of. So yeah, I think the Viper did well. The Imperial Courier was a fucking disaster. It is far better than this video will have you believe. I may have to look at the mods on the shields and the shield boosters on that thing. I'm sure I can get it so the boosters, or the resistances rather, are a lot better. I think that was the big problem. The actual shield strength for a small ship is phenomenal. It's in the 900s, but the thermal resistance is not that great. There is also, of course, the big problem that the shield cell banks do pretty much fuck all. They do so little as to be not worth using. So I think if I change a heavy duty, I'm pretty sure I've got at least one heavy duty shield booster. If I change that to resistance augmented, the resistances will obviously be improved. Thermal resistance certainly needs it. This overall shield strength will come down, but yeah, in terms of like just raw megajoules, but resistances may be improved, and that will therefore also mean that the shield cell bank will do a bit more when it comes to recharging them. So I think the Imperial Courier still needs a bit of work, which is weird because the first couple of times I tried it out, I did fine. So yeah, don't really know what went wrong there. And then finally the Cobra Mk.IV, like I said in that clip, it was a bit of a novelty thing more than anything. Cobra Mk.IV is not a serious, you know, suggestion. It's not a good ship. It's far too slow. Its manoeuvrability is abysmal. But I mean, I was able to do some damage. The other thing to take into account is, you know, okay, you can say, yeah, in all of my clips in this, I was able to destroy at least one anaconda. Yeah, okay, that's certainly true, but anacondas are so big and they are not particularly fast that you really can't miss them. So an anaconda is probably not the best way to judge how well your ship loadout is. Well, okay, you can certainly judge how well your weapons loadout is. But the rest of the ship, no, it's not. A better ship to judge your small ship performance against would be something like, well, I never encountered either of them, but something like either a Fer de Lance or a Mamba, because they both have decent weapons loadouts, so they will test your shields, but they're also a lot faster, a lot more manoeuvrable. They would be a better test. All I've got to do is actually find some. But anyway, that will do then. So yeah, I'm sure that was great fun. This was only meant to be a short video, and I think it's over 2 hours. I'm sure you'll all be eagerly wanting to sit through all 2 hours of this in one sitting. Right, anyway, that is it. So now go away.